match. The future of AEW is looking super bright with the TNT Championship match. And Blood and Guts being a one-match event, and we get stellar promos from each of the teams, and so much more. Welcome to our April 22nd, or April 21st review of AEW Dynamite. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Kimmy Talks Wrestling, and we are starting right now. It's been a rough week. Finals are coming up. I had such a hard time finding my housing, and I'm rooming with 5 whole people next year, guys. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, I'm back. So here we go. AEW Dynamite. What a stellar show after hitting 1.2 million viewers last week. What expectations we had, and we kicked it off the right way with Hangman Adam Page versus Ricky Starks. And this match just proved that Ricky Starks is going to be such a big star in AEW for years to come. This was a good 15-20 minute match, good way to start off the show. Hangman obviously gets the win. Team Taz tries to get involved here. Dark Order comes to rescue their one and only friend, Hangman Adam Page. And guys, when is Page taking the title off Kenny? Can it be tomorrow? I mean, not that I want it to be tomorrow, but I want it to be really soon. But speaking of Kenny Omega, we have to talk about the Elite. Because yes, the Young Bucks are heel. Everyone was in their heelish terms here. They were on the Elite bus. They were bragging about how they're on the bus. They're the stars of the show. They're, all heelish tactics here. And then we get the return of a stellar tag team that only came to play just because of a little botch that happened at Revolution. We see Eddie Kingston and Jon Moxley T-bone the Elite bus. And they're trying to find the Elite. They can't find them. And they're like, oh. And they were like cursing or whatever. And it was really funny. I love the team of Moxley and Kingston. I think it's a really strong team. And I think that they are really fit. They're very much paired well together. And I really, really, really want them to hold the tag team championships. I know it's not going to happen at all. But it'd just be like so fun. And like really good. But the Elite has to have all the gold. So I'm hoping that my brothers win the gold back on Sunday. Yes. Carl and Luke, looking at you! But yeah, this is really good. I like that they're including Cutler and Nakazawa in there too. Because I haven't really, Nakazawa's mainly been on Dark. And Cutler's been mainly shown on BTE and stuff. But I like that they're actually involved in the segment. And Don Callis is just Don Callis and just says amazing things. But we then move on from one faction to another when we talk about Blood and Guts. So Blood and Guts is actually going to be, according to the commentary team last night, a one-match event. So that means that Blood and Guts is going to be a 2-hour match. Which is crazy. I like that it's kind of one match just because it kind of, it's not going to be one of those time restraint things where it's you have a whole episode of Dynamite and then you have a rush Blood and Guts match. It's giving it the time you need. And if there's other amazing matches, it's not like, oh, these amazing matches are going to get buried by them because of the Blood and Guts match. So I like that it's one match. I would prefer this just to be on a pay-per-view, but I guess we just gotta do events. I mean, they're doing it on Cinco de Mayo, so they could kind of spin it and make it an actual event. Besides Blood and Guts, another holiday event name, because AEW loves doing that. But so we start with this JR interview with the Pinnacle, and MJF cuts a killer promo here, saying that Jericho doesn't know how to put over talent, and Jericho is only really right about one thing, and that's that he needs a new scarf, and then he puts on the new scarf. Also saying that MJF is undefeated against Chris Jericho, so why does Jericho think that him and the Inner Circle are going to win the Pinnacle or the future of this business, and that the Pinnacle are going to be victorious in Blood and Guts? To which Jericho, Santana had a great 10-second promo here that was really funny, but Jericho just goes on and on saying just basically face things like, oh, just because you think that, like, we're the more dominant one, we're a real team, and that we're going to be the ones to win. I'm really excited for this. I think that both teams have very good chances to win. I think the Pinnacle should win just because, you know, they were just formed. But I think they're going to go with the Inner Circle just because, you know, they have to. But I'm really excited for this. Both teams are matched up really well. And I'm just excited. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun 2-hour match. And truthfully, it's the only 2-hour match I would actually sit through. And my girl, Ty Conti. If you don't think that Ty Conti is the future of this AEW's women's division after last night's match against Shida, y'all wrong. Because this match was so good. I want to argue that this was probably Ty's best match that she's had in AEW. There was a couple parts where I was like, oh my god, she's going to win, she's going to win, she's going to win. But she didn't. And then with Ty losing, obviously that means Britt Baker is the #1 ranked woman in the division. So I'm assuming that the match we're going to get a double or nothing. And Britt's going to eventually win the title here. But this was such a good match. Ty looked really strong here. Shida also looked really good. There was respect by both women. So that was really cool too. It wasn't one of those things like, oh, one's the face and one's the heel. And like, oh my god, we got to do blah, 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 whatever. It was really good, really strong match. I definitely want to see Conti hold the title at some point, maybe by next year. But this was stellar match by both women. And Ty, one day, my friend. And of course, we ended off with a TNT Championship match between Darby Allin and Jungle Boy. And we have been saying ever since AEW really came into the fold that these two are the future of this business, and they showed it. This was a great way to end the show. This match maybe went for 15-20 minutes. Darby Allin eventually got the win. Then Sting and Luchasaurus had a stare-off, which makes me scared that, you know, we're going to go from Lance Archer and Sting to now Luchasaurus and Sting, which I don't mind, you know, Dinosaur and Scorpion, that's kind of cool. But yeah, I liked it, and, you know, strong match. Darby looks strong, Jungle Boy looks strong. I'm waiting for Jungle Boy to win the TNT Championship because he deserves it. He's gotten so many opportunities to win it too, and he's always come like this close. And I'm like, ugh. But AEW was a really good show last night. I thought that it went really smoothly. Nothing bad happened. Everything was really good. A+. Let's hope they get over 1 million views. But yeah, so that's my AEW review. Again, I've been very, very busy with school. I'm actually going home next week, so say goodbye to my dorm. It's leaving until September. But yeah, so tomorrow also I'm going to have our Rebellion predictions because someone's walking home with the AEW and TNA World Championships. So, make sure to like this video, comment what you guys thought about AEW Dynamite, the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything else in between. Make sure to click that bell for notifications and subscribe, and I will see you guys all tomorrow with our Impact review and our Rebellion predictions. Is the Elite going to add more gold?